Hey guys, welcome back to the Hobby Table Collector's Home. One place we like to do little reviews, check-ins on businesses that see is it worth your time to put into it for your hobby. A lot of what we have here lately is autograph memorabilia. So this is one that is well overdue, this review here, and look into it, and I'll get into that here in just a second. But this is an autograph memorabilia place called Tamino Autographs. Right there, and it was brought to my attention to check out. So I got an item. Now, why this is so overdue, really quick, fast recap here. I do have an item from them that I purchased and sent to JSA. This is actually the second one. The first one ran into a few hiccups at the JSA. But the main thing was, I don't know what was going on. JSA at the time, there was just stuff, I really don't know, but it just took almost 4 times the turnaround time. So there was a lot going on, setbacks, and it really drew out the time before I got it back. So, but jumping back to that JSA non-pass issue, now like I said, I'm not going to get into too much though, but as a business, even collectors know this, as we come across other businesses, sometimes, yes, a business will find a hiccup and things happen. So what comes next that I like to look into is their customer service, how well they will handle it if it arises. Well, when I contacted them and gave them the information, these guys were really on top of it. I mean, like it was about an hour's time, everything was taken care of. These guys were really great, very professional, friendly, informative. It was handled with the basic ease you can find, to just the simplest, easiest thing you can come across and getting an issue resolved. So I give them that. Again, like every business, sometimes we'll have a little bit of a hiccup, so I'm still going to give them more chances, or I would say looking into buying stuff and checking them out. Like I said, when it comes down to checking out autograph places, I always like to do about 3 to 5 checks on their autographs that they have. So that was one, but I'm not really going to count it. Resolved, taken care of, A++. Thank you guys for doing that on Tamino Autographs. And I did get the second one, but let me give you a little recap about who these guys are. They are based out in New York. I got quick little notes on here. They are part of a few other organizations and all, so with them on that, having multiple being joined with other organizations, that kind of gives me a little bit of an ease that, in order to be with these places, you have to have certain standards that they require, and apparently they are meeting all of them. But that is the Autograph Fair Trade Association, the International League of Antiquarian Booksellers, the Manuscript Society, and the Antiquarian, I think I said that right, Antiquarian Booksellers Association of America. So that's kind of 4 different organizations right there that they're part of. That I'm not too familiar with them, but I did do some little checking just to see what they are. But basically, there are standards to be part of them, and they do that. But apparently, they're meeting them. They are on the Better Business Bureau. They are been accredited since August of 2010. They've been in business for about 14 years. The review ratings they have at the Better Business Bureau is 5 out of 5 stars. Getting more into who they are now, so that's their little background. Now, they are, of course, an autograph memorabilia organization or store. Now, a lot of what they deal with is more of kind of like the performing arts and historical stuff. So you'll have a lot of like opera, that stage, that sort of thing. But they also do have some current things. Looking through some of their stuff, one of the other pieces I'm kind of eyeballing is a Chevy Chase from Three Amigos. So yes, they do have current stuff, and they also have more of that unique little thing if you're trying to find to add to something different to your collection. I was just looking at a one here. It's from an English actor who passed away in 1918. yeah, that's a neat little historical piece. But they have a broad variety of stuff. So we're going, with that now out of the way, and it's going to almost 5 minutes of that. Just try to give you an idea of who they are. So I picked up a piece. It was a David Tennant, not a Doctor Who. Like I said, this one was actually more, it was a magazine article dealing with one of his, sorry, got that glare. There we go. Dealing with a performance that he had on stage from a Shakespearean play. It was Henry the Fourth, I believe it was. But, you know, and it's inscribed, what a pleasure to meet you, David Tennant. So I sent it in, got it checked out, and yes, bam, there it is, JSA. JSA, everything passed just fine. So that's a pleasure, and this time, it still took a little extra time for JSA to get it back to me. Normally, I use a third party just out of convenience. That's somebody, what I mean by that is there's another business that I deal with a lot. They work with JSA quite frequently, so you can send them the stuff and then they'll take a JSA, take care of everything and send it back to you. So I don't know if it was, there was just a lot going on at the time between the two places and stuff going on. It just took a little bit longer. I'm going to just start going straight to JSA from now on. Sometimes easier and convenient isn't always the best, but we'll get that taken care of in the next one. So like I said, this one passed flying colors, looks great. Like I said, this was just a magazine page signed by David Tennant, and it passed. No problems with the JSA. Came through, no issues. But like I said, the customer service on the first one, where I did run into a little bit of a hiccup with the JSA one, they do have a 14-day return policy. This exceeded it by some time due to the delays from JSA, and these guys just no question said, we got it covered, we'll take care of you. So that was always a plus, and it's always great to have good customer service. Again, that's TaminoAutographs.com. There's the site. I'll have more information. They do have a Facebook page as well, and I'll have that down in the down up in there. Just give it a read through on the comment stuff, and it'll be up on there. So thanks a lot, guys. I just really wanted to give a shout out onto this one because I had never heard of him prior to it, and sometimes these smaller places you can find some really neat stuff and legitimate stuff to add to your collection if you're looking for more of a unique style. I mean, like I said, they do have some of the older stuff, more interesting stuff. I even saw Patrick Stewart from his stage productions that I'm also eyeballing, because I'm a big Patrick Stewart fan. So that's everything for those guys. Hey, thanks a lot, Tamino, for all your patience and everything. I actually spoke with them a little bit through messaging and everything just prior. I mean, these guys they're very interesting, and I really look forward to doing more business with them and checking them out, and I will be following them to see what more stuff they have coming in. So thanks a lot, guys, that we have on this one. Like I said, right now, they seem to be well worth it and no issues. Like I said, yes, we had a little hiccup. A lot of businesses do, and that's when you jump to customer service. How do they handle it? These guys were on top of it 100%, A++, and very, very easy. Sometimes when something happens and you're thinking, oh God, here we go. We're going to have to like go through hoops and everything. And no, it was taken care of, no problem. So that was very appreciative on that. So, like I said, I will be looking more into them, and I will always post it up here for new businesses that I come across. I always try to show that. So thanks a lot. Again, Tamino Autographs, right through there. And yeah, that's it. And keep an eye out for any more that we come across with these guys, because like I said, I do have a little bit of a list I'm building up with them that I will be purchasing from. If you know of a business that you're curious about and would like us to check out, or if you have a business that you know of is really good and like to pass the word on, send it to us at info@thehobbytable.com. Again, that's info@thehobbytable.com.